Hello and a very warm welcome. Your sprint qualifying reaction. I don't usually do reactions to sprint. I didn't watch it. I just watched the highlights and wow, I've got to react. Otherwise I'm going to seem biased because Lando Norris on pole for the sprint. Yeah, usually I don't react, but I saw Norris on pole. I thought I was going to get tortured, so I'm reacting. Yeah, me and Lando, we don't exactly get on, but yeah, I'm reacting due to Lando Norris. Yeah, so it was a mega qualifying, sprint qualifying. It had everything: ups and downs, wet weather, fires on track, a bit of everything. Very unusual to see a fire at the side of the track. It happened in practice one and qualifying, and then the rain started to fall and it spiced it up. A couple of shocks in the first qualifying session as Yuki Tsunoda, never been here, 19th. Wow, that was a big surprise. And Williams do not look amazing again. We jump into Q2 and I thought George Russell going out. Wow, that's a big shock. Lance Stroll, who's usually good in the wet conditions, not good by him. He would have been one to look out for in the last qualifying session, I reckon. But yeah, Ricciardo ahead of Tsunoda, that's a positive for him. But yeah, Guan Yu Zhou into the top 10 at home, big positive. In the Q3, Leclerc went off and tapped the wall, and Norris's time was deleted and then reinstated. So yeah, and I have to say, star of the session, Norris and both Saubers. So let's jump into it. Let's run down the order. P1, Lando Norris. Is he going to prove me wrong? Is he going to get that long-awaited win? Piastri's had a sprint win. Is Norris going to get one tomorrow? The positive is, for me, is not Lando Norris proving me possibly wrong. The positive is McLaren's pace. And if Norris wins, McLaren are winning. So it's a win-win situation for me. As long as McLaren are doing well, then you just take it. P2, Lewis Hamilton. Yeah, he's had a torrid 2024. But I just said to my girlfriend, I said, I don't know the results. I know Norris is first, but I bet Lewis is in the top 3 in these conditions. And yeah, that's probably his highlight of the season. P3, Fernando Alonso. Very strong. Once again, bruises Lance Stroll. P4, Max was all over the shop. Went off at the last corner as well. Yeah, not a great session by Max. And he's not exactly bad in the wet. 5th, Carlos Sainz. Cracking season he's having. 6th, Sergio Perez. 7th, Charles Leclerc. Went off, tapped the wall. 8th, Oscar Piastri. Got to be disappointed with that, given his teammates in first. A positive day for the men in green. Wow, Sauber, no points so far. Dodgy, butchered pit stops, 9th and 10th. Valtteri Bottas, 9th. Guan Yu Zhou, 10th. Brilliant day for Sauber and Zhou at his home race. 11th, George Russell. Disappointing, really disappointing, George. Only just missed out by 0.48, I think it was, but that's not good. Kevin Magnussen comes 12th ahead of Nico Hulkenberg. Don't usually see that. 14th, Daniel Ricciardo. Positive, he's ahead of Tsunoda. 15th, Lance Stroll. Now, he would have been one to look out for in the last quali if he'd have got through. Yeah, he's really good in the wet, is Lance Stroll. 16th, Gasly. That's a positive. He's ahead of Ocon. 17th, Ocon. 18th, Alex Albon. Williams. What is going on with their season? Mucky. And drivers, try not to actually smash the car up this weekend. 19th, 1-1. That's disappointing. He's never been to this track, never raced this track in Formula 1. So, yeah, disappointing for Tsunoda. There's no oohing and ahhing about that. That's disappointing. 20th and last, you guessed it, Logan Sargent. Oh, give him time, he'll improve. Yeah, like a hole in the arse he'll improve. Wet, dry, snow, sleet, rain. He's absolutely useless. Get rid of him. Yeah, so it's a strange weekend. Don't usually react to the sprints. I'm reacting because of Lando Norris. Then I don't look biased. I'm reacting. He's done a great job. And great to see McLaren at the top of the timesheets. So tomorrow we have a sprint race and then we have qualifying. I hope all drivers have a clean sprint because if they're to miss qualifying, that would be kamikaze for Formula One as a sport. Tomorrow I will be reacting to the proper qualifying. Sprints for me are artificial. I've said my piece on them. I think F1 should get rid of them. But you got to say that was one exciting qualifying. I hope qualifying in the race is wet, just to spice it up. The rain adds excitement. Easy for me to say.